Hey beautifuls, it's Preem. You know, we have a problem with telling the truth, right? We have a problem with telling the truth. Black women are not being honest. And it's costing us our lives. It's costing us our lives because if we don't tell the truth, then the problems that we face are not happening and no one can offer us any aid. And by no means am I saying that black women are victims or black women, can't fix our own problems. But what I am saying is black women are women. Black women are women. We not males. Contrary to what everyone thinks, we're not men. We are not males. We are not as physically strong as males. Males in our community have that males in our community have that that physical strength over us, and they are using it to murder us in a very alarming at a very alarming rate. And the reason why it's not being spoken about, first and foremost, let me just touch on a few reasons why it's not being spoken about in general. And the most important reason why it's not being spoken about, it's not being spoken about because no one wants to touch it, right? No one wants to be labeled as racist. No one wants to be labeled as racist by touching on this subject, these factual subjects, right? And the reason why no one wants to touch on it is because black women are such good liars. Because we like hiding the truth. That's why. Because we hide the truth. And because we hide the truth, no one is going to touch it. Unless black women have to be the ones to open up our mouths about our condition in Blackistan. No one else can do that for us. We can't. And Culture and shit. Listen, and Culture up here putting on the goddamn Twitters. she over there doing black femicide work. She over there doing black femicide work with her audience, allowing her huge audience, to see the issues in Blackistan with black women, when black femicide can't get anyone to see it. And the reason why black femicide can't get anyone to see it is because of the fact that black women are silencing them, right? Because black women don't want the truth to really be heard. And the truth is that everyone is right. That everyone is right about your sons. Everyone is right about your fucking sons. No one has been lying all these years. These hundreds of years of this whole racism bullshit, right? No one was lying when they were saying that your sons are very fucking primitive. No one was lying. No one was lying when they said that your sons are predisposed to violence. No one was lying, right? All of these things that people are saying all of these things that we say as a black woman collective was racist is the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. Yes, black males are the most violent. That's the truth of the matter. This is not a proximity thing. If it was a proximity thing, then white women would be being murdered at the same rate as black women, and that's every 6 hours, and that's not happening. So that means that everybody was telling the truth when they said that black males were very, very violent, and we don't want to admit to that truth. We don't want to throw up the white flag and say, you know what, y'all was right about the sons. We want to hide this truth, and it's going to cost us our lives. It's already costing us our lives. Black women have got to start telling the truth. Black women have got to start speaking the truth of what goes on in Blackistan, because no one else is going to be heard telling your truth. No one gets to tell this truth but us. If anybody else says it, it's racist. They can't say it. No one else can say the truth of the conditions of black women in Blackistan but black women. And not only that, the only people that can silence black women, can truly stop black women from telling the truth, are black women. Black males can't stop us from telling the truth. Right? Because everybody want to hear it, because they already knew. They already knew. They want for black women to finally tell the truth and be like, you know what? You guys were right all along. They waiting. The rest of the world waiting in the wings. They've been saying that they was violent as fuck. And black women have been silencing that truth. So once black women start telling the truth, then she can become a protected class. Then some things can be put into the laws in this country to protect her and to shield her. But she has to tell the truth first. No one is going to do the work for us. Black women have to start being honest about what's going on in the black community and how it's affecting us, and how violent black males are, how they are fucking sexual deviants. No one is lying about that, right? No one's lying about how black males are sexual deviants. That's the truth. They are led by their genitalia. They are led by their genitals. This is the truth, right? This is why they can't do anything else, because they are so fucking led by their dicks. Instead of letting their brains do some fucking work, instead of even letting their physical body do some work, they don't do that. They only let their dicks do work. They're sexual deviants, and that's the fucking truth. No one was lying when they said they were sexual deviants. Black women have to start opening up their mouths and telling the stories of how black males have fucking been, harming us as children and young girls, and how they only led by their sex, and how they are the most likely to cheat. They have the highest STDs. I mean, come on, you guys, stop lying. Come on, you guys, stop the fucking lying. I won't tell another damn lie to shield black men. Because I know every lie that's told, every time, every black woman is silenced, is causing a black woman her life. And most times it's her physical life. A black woman is losing her life every time we lie about this. And in the rare instance that she's not losing her life, she is being destroyed in another way. Why do you prioritize your sons over yourself? That is crazy. That is crazy. We gotta stop lying. We have to start telling the truth. Black women, tell the fucking truth. And to you fucking mammies, stop silencing us. Black women who insist on telling the truth, black women who insist on being heard and not being silenced, you have to be loud. As I said, you must be loud. You have to talk over the fucking mammies. Them bitches are gonna say that you're lying. You have to be loud, and and you may have to hurt their feelings. Listen, you need to understand that no being walking this earth's surface is going to be more powerful than black women. No being walking this earth's surface is going to be more influential than black women. Okay? No one has the power that black women have in this earthly realm. Okay? And when you understand that, once you understand that, you're able to, first of all, walk in your divinity, walk in exactly what you are, right? And then you're able to understand the power that other black women have, right? Because you don't stand in this divinity alone. I know you want to think that you're special. I know that black women, you even the divested, which or sovereign black women, you think that you're special, and the only thing that makes you special is that right? The only thing that makes you more special than any other mammy on earth is that that you're more knowledgeable than she is, right? That you're more knowledgeable than she is, and you use your knowledge and you apply it to your life to serve yourself first. That's the only difference between you and a mammy. She is just as powerful. She is just as influential, right? Look what she's done with her sons. Look at how she has the whole world worshiping her sons. This is her influence. This is her magic. This is our magic. And it does not just belong to us over here in this small, tiny, little sovereign circuit, right? Because then you have a larger divested circuit, and then you have the women that are on YouTube that are playing nanny boo boo with the black with males, and then you have the Black Woman Collective, all of these women sharing this divinity, and all of it going every which way. And when we talking about the battle of the wombs, I've heard of something. I've heard a battle of a wombs. There is no battle of a womb. Are you guys crazy? There is no. If you even thought to compete against another woman, as far as race, as far as womb work. As far as womb work, there is no competition. If there is a battle of the wombs, it is not between black women and white women, and who creates the more powerful or the best child, or who womb is more powerful. We know that black women's wombs are the most powerful. So if it's a battle of a womb, it's a battle between two black women. It's a battle between two black women. And what I create from my womb, I know what I created from my womb. I had a daughter. I had a divine daughter, okay? So I know what came from my womb. And ain't nothing on this earth fucking with what I produce in my womb. So if it's gonna be a competition, or it's a battle of the wombs, because you start thinking, it's a race war, and then it's a sex war, and then it's a battle of the wombs. Yeah, who fucking wombs? Who fucking wombs? Who? I mean, really, like, when you say it's a battle, to think that black women are having a battle of wombs with any other race of women is completely idiotic. It's completely idiotic. Black women are not competing with non-black women about who womb work is better. That's idiotic. If that is a competition, it's between them fucking sovereign women who are going to put themselves first, and their direct image, which is their daughters first, and the mothers of sons. Now in that case, there may be a battle of the wombs. And if that's the case, the mammies are kicking our ass. The mammies are kicking our ass and silencing us on top of it. Sovereign black women have to be very, very, very has to be very, 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 very strategic in how we talk and how we move and how we don't allow people to silence us, especially not our, and I'm using air quotes, our sistren. Ain't no mammy gonna out talk me. Ain't no mammy gonna get louder than me. Bitch, I see your power and I up you one. I see your power. I understand that you're a black woman. You know, I understand you're working this realm out. I understand where you come from. And I up you one with truth. I up you one with being knowledgeable about my divinity. I up you one, sis. That's what I got for mammies. I simply up you one. I got this truth, and I'm gonna speak it, and you're not gonna silence me. And I know that I spoke about this in the mammy part of my dialogue from mules, mammies, and pygmies, but I thought I had to circle back around to it because I began to realize that black women are not telling the truth because you don't want to admit to everyone that they were right. You would rather continue this lie and continue to shield the males so that I guess the largest society or in America, right? Because this, African American women for the most part content. So for the largest society to be able to say, oh, they was right about the thuns, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, y'all was right. I be telling conservative white males all the time, y'all was right. Y'all was right. Yeah, y'all was like, listen, y'all was over there and y'all was like, do not let criminals out of jail. That's not smart. Y'all was right. Y'all was right. These niggas came home and was kicking out ass and was taking names. These males got out of jail. These criminals got out of jail and they came home to whip our asses. They came home literally to finish the job. When the jail was locked up, conservative white males was like, no, listen, if they asses in jail, I don't give a fuck what they in jail for. Leave their asses in there. And mammies was screaming left and right. The power of black women screaming left and right, to free the thuns. And now the thuns are home and they are literally coming home to finish the job that they did not complete. Which was killing us. They started to kill us before they went in, and then they've been released to finish, and they are. Go over there to black femicide. Literally, males were locked up in jail, got out of jail, came right home and killed somebody. In some cases, they were locked up for harming a black woman. In one case, they were locked up for harming a black woman, got released, and went and killed her. I mean, come the fuck on. Listen, black women, you gotta start telling the truth. You can start. I'll tell you what. It's the age of Aquarius. Can't nothing exist anymore but truth. Okay? So if black women don't want to tell the truth, you're gonna start phasing out of here. The thuns, you already know. I already told you about this curse on the thuns. They already out of here. But you're gonna be phasing out with them because you will not tell the truth. Anything that ain't truth ain't gonna make it. Black women, you must start telling the truth or your asses will be phasing up out of here. And now, and epiphany just now came to me as I just now said that. And the black femicide, see, this is, I once I decided to start doing this work, and I just decided a couple weeks ago, I read tarot. I pull tarot, and I pulled tarot and I asked, should I really make this work my life's work? And I pulled several favorable cards, but one of the cards that I pulled was the fucking Three of Swords, heartbreak and betrayal. Heartbreak and betrayal. And as soon as I saw the fucking card, I knew what it was gonna be. I knew what the heartbreak and the betrayal was going to be. I knew it was going to come from black women. I knew that the heartbreak is going to come from black women. The betrayal is going to come from black women. Too many women have been here before, and they say it. They speak about it all the time. And just now, mother just now downloaded. As soon as it came out of my mouth when I said, if you're living in truth, you're gonna be phasing up out of here. Yeah, 1,100 black women have been killed so far this year. Yes, that's what's happening. We're phasing up out of here. And that's fucking heartbreaking to me. That's fucking heartbreaking to me. It's the same thing. About these black women who are killed by police. Once I realized that truth, once I realized, these women and their proximity to these males is causing their death. That shit hurts. Now I'm realizing, as soon as it fucking came out of my mouth, and realizing that us being quiet, us not opening up our mouths and being honest and telling the truth, is going to cost us our lives. It's costing us our lives. Black women, you must start telling the truth. You must start telling the truth. You mammies out there, y'all need to stop silencing us. You need to stop silencing us. You are writing your fucking death warrant. You are writing your fucking death warrant. Every time you silence a black woman, you mammy, every single time, you are just inching closer and closer and closer to your own death. You're inching closer to your own death. And if you think that I'm gonna lie, I live for the day that my physical age catches up with my spiritual age. I live to actually be a crone. I live to be an old lady in a rocking chair with a fucking ocean of daughters at my fucking feet. When I close my eyes, that is my dream. To be an old lady, silver haired, in a rocking chair with little baby girls at my feet. And if you think that I'm going to allow you to steal that from me, mammies, with your lies, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. You won't silence me. You won't silence me. You won't silence me. And I understand that the first step is to get the hell out of Blackistan. And to openly say what the conditions are against, openly say what the conditions are in Blackistan for black women, and how we are treated by, let me just say the short version of what my tarot had told me. The first step is getting out of Blackistan, getting to safer ground, being where it's safe at, being where I'm gonna be protected. Step 1. Step 2 is to openly say the harms and the trauma that is inflicted on black women from Blackistan, directly caused by black male terrorists. And step 3 is the hurtful part. It's the hurtful part. It's to expose my reflection. My reflection. Black women. And tell how you have been complicit in this. How you have been complicit in the harms against black women and girls. How you yourselves have been victims, and you still lie about it. you've been victims. And when I say, oh, this happened to me, instead of you saying, you know what, she's not lying because it happened to me, you let me stand alone. You let me and women like me stand alone. That shit is treasonous. That shit is treasonous. And you know, and you know what the punishment is for treason. So y'all can keep on lying if y'all want to. If you know like I know, start telling the truth. Get yourself to safer ground, sis, and start telling the truth. When you get yourself to safer ground and you in conservative neighborhoods and they saying things that, and you know, and it hits you in your gut. It hits you in your gut because you've been a mammy. You know, you've been a mammy, so it hits you in your gut when you hear it, and your knee jerk reaction is to say, oh, you know, some stupid shit like, oh, that's a proximity crime. No, you're right. You're right, white male conservative who says that those people are violent. Yeah, those people are violent as fuck. You're right. You're right. And then after that, you know, after you start checking yourself, you start checking that mammy in you. You know, it becomes a little bit more easier. I happily say you're right now at this point in my life. At this point in my life, I happily say you're right. Yep, you right. Talking about police reform and defunding the police, and white males are like, no. Conservative white males are like, fuck no. And you know what I'm like? You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. He right, y'all. So, yeah, black women, you gotta start telling the truth. If not, you're going to be signing your death warrant, your death certificate, whatever the saying is, you know. So, you know, y'all be safe out here. It is getting cold, and as the I ain't gonna say as the males have said, winter is coming. So they already warning you that they gonna be trying to bust you over the head. Right? This their warning. Winter is coming is a warning. I'm about to be fucking y'all up. Left and right. I'm about to be snatching pocketbooks. I'm about to be, stealing in every way I can, running up in houses. Oh gosh, have y'all seen the fucking news? Black woman, 60-year-old, getting her pocketbook stolen by a male, bust her in the fucking face trying to steal a pocketbook. I don't know. Black women, by no means am I victim blaming. I don't know what was in that fucking pocketbook. It could have been $1 million fucking dollars in that pocketbook. Let that shit go. Cause they go from 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. They go from 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. So you think, oh, he's snatching my purse. No, bitch, you're not gonna take my purse, and you want to snatch your purse back. And he pull out a gun, and that's your fucking life. That's your fucking life. They go from 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. And no way am I victim blaming, but black women, you gotta, look, you gotta live to fight another day. You gotta live to fight another day. If somebody's fucking grab your fucking purse, let that shit go. Be okay with calling the fucking police. That young lady that oh my gosh, this black women being fucking murdered left and right. That 19-year-old young lady that was murdered by the maintenance man. I mean, like, when I hear these stories, I know that I cannot it sounds like you're putting the blame on women. But what I'm thinking in my mind, I'm strategizing. I'm saying, how, okay, peace and blessings be upon this baby that just now passed away. But if I'm in that situation, how do I save myself? Right? How do I learn learn a lesson from this? And in this situation, there was no way she could have saved herself. He was the fucking maintenance guy. The only way, again, to save yourself is to start opening up your mouth and start fucking talking. Right? Start being honest. These males are unsafe. These males are unsafe. I don't feel safe with these males having access to my fucking apartment. I don't feel safe with these males having access to my apartment. You black women, you've got to start opening up your fucking mouth. It does not, listen, the political correctness don't count over here, because we all black. Okay, so everyone in the United States of America, black women, is waiting for you to tell the truth. They've been saying it, but they've been thinking it. They all inside their house. They all talking about it. You know, they all thinking about it. They all talking about it. They all know that it's violent as fuck in downtown Chicago. You know, they know that. So, the only person, they're waiting for you to tell the truth. They're waiting for you to tell the truth. Right? Anybody else that says it's going to be racist, black women, you must start open up your mouths. It's gonna save our lives. Okay? You gotta start opening up your mouth. Don't care about how you listen. Let me tell you something. As a black woman, as an African American woman, as a black woman in America, let me tell you, you are sitting inside a white zaddy patriarch. Okay? You sitting inside a white zaddy patriarch, and to him, you are a woman. To him, you are a woman. You sitting inside a white zaddy patriarch, and to him, you are a woman, and you deserve protection. And you deserve protection if you open up your fucking mouths and ask for it. If you open up your fucking mouths and ask for it. If you point your finger directly at your fucking abuser, because he already know, he can't say it. Why is that? He already know what's going on. He can't say it though. Liberal media and the libtards has made it impossible for them to even open up their mouths and say anything in your defense. So you must say it. You must say it. You must call him to action. And that's something that I'm working on behind the scenes. I want black women to really start opening up our mouths in a collective way to get treated like citizens in this country. To get treated like women in this country. I don't have no problem. Listen, as far as being a traditional woman, as far as living inside of a patriarch, I don't got no problems with it. I just want the patriarchs to be responsible. I want the patriarchs to be responsible. That's what I want. Patriarchy don't listen. Let me tell you something. It's nothing that I like. It's nothing that I love more outside of black women than a fucking conservative, religious white male, bitch. Because I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to it. I love to hear it. As soon as he asks me out, as soon as he asks me out, you know, he already looking at me, and I already look like a liberal black woman. I'm a witchy woman. I'm a witchy woman. You know, I wear long nails. I have a septum piercing. I got piercings all in my face, and you know, so I look like a liberal woman. So he's already, you know, he already really don't want to tell me, but I lure him in like the fucking enchantress I am. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want, so this is what I lure in. And they don't want to tell me, but finally, when I make them comfortable enough to tell me that they are conservative white males, I hold them to it. I hold them to it. I love to hear it. It's like music to my ears. Yes, yes, Daddy. Yes. Yes. This is my fucking type. I hold them to it. I want you to stand right in your religion. I want you to stand firm in that shit. I want you to stand firm in your conservativeness. I want you to stand firm in it. We gonna beef about one fucking thing. We gonna beef about one fucking thing. Cause I ain't encouraging no black woman to have no 8 babe. God damn it, Brain. Cause I'm not encouraging no black woman to have no baby by no male that's not gonna be there. So we gonna beef about one fucking thing, but not many things we gonna beef about. We gonna beef when you being fucking lazy. When you being fucking lazy, yeah, we gonna beef. If you presented yourself as a fucking conservative white male, that's how the fuck I want you to behave. That's how the fuck I need you to behave. Okay, that was a little off That was a little off topic. I got a little bit too personal in that one, but yeah, you guys. Be loud, be honest, and save yourselves. Be loud and be honest and save yourselves. The truth will not only set you free, it will save your fucking life. Two things as Liz, let me tell you, two things as a black woman gonna save your life: the truth and misandry. Okay, the truth and misandry will save your fucking life every time. Okay. And you can listen, you can take that check. You can take that you can take that check to the bank and cash it. The truth and misandry will save your fucking lives as a black woman. But we gonna get on this misandrous content a little later, but yeah. That's that. And when well, we ain't gonna talk about misandry today. You know. I am a woman that's attracted to men. And date men and want a traditional marriage with a male, but yeah, still misandry saves your fucking life, sis. The truth and misandry. Okay. Love you guys. I guess I don't know when I say I'm back because I be in and out, but I'm here for the week. For the weekend, for the week, I'm here. Okay. Love you guys. Take good care of yourself.